Hello everyone, so in this tutorial, we will be going through all these git stash command. Let's go to this directory and I'll do git init to create a git repository. Let us create a test.txt file. I'm going to add something and make a commit first. Git add test git status, and then I'm going to do git commit -m1. Okay. So this is my first commit, and right now I'm going to make some changes my test.txt file. So let's say I'm working on a project, let's say, okay, and I'm trying out my first solution. So this first solution, let's say I put and in my second line 2, and then let's save it and exit. If you do git status now, git diff changes in the second line, which is your first solution. Right now, let's say you have a second solution that you want to try out, okay, and then you want to save. This is the first solution, and what I'm going to do is that I can save it in some place using git stash save. This is your message, okay. I'm going to type something. This is 2. Okay, so this is a message which represent your stash. Okay, so right now if you do git stash list, and you can see there's a stash. It says that it's in your master branch, and this is a message that you just type in, which represent the stash. Okay, and you can actually see what is inside the stash by typing git stash show -p and the stash name stash at 0. Okay, and this will show what are the changes that you have saved it as a stash. So it shows that you have added these changes inside this stash 0. Okay, so if you do git status right now, the working tree is clean. I'm going to make another changes in the test.txt, and in this one I'm going to add something. I call it as this is your second solution. I'm going to put it as second instead of 2. Okay, so this is your second solution, and right now I'm going to do a git stash again. I'm going to save it as this is second instead of 2. Okay, so this is how you actually save your, when you're working in a project, you can actually save your changes into the stash, and then after you have tried out several solutions, and then you can come back and then see which solution is the best, and then just apply the particular stash on top of your commit. Okay, right now if you do git stash list, you can see that right now there are 2 stash. You can see stash 0 is your topmost stash, which is the stash that you apply most recently. And so git stash, it actually works like first in first out. Whatever comes in first, if you apply it, it will be the first one that comes out. Okay, so right now let us say that if you do git status, and I'm going to modify the, let's say you have a third solution, okay, and then you apply it, you type in 2, and then you try out your solution. Right now you try it out, you think that it's just not suitable, you can actually discard the changes by typing git checkout -test.txt. Okay, so this will throw away the changes that you have just made. And then right now you have come to a decision that you think you should apply the first stash that you have made, which is 2. So right now, let's say if I want to apply stash 1, this one, what I can do is that I can use git stash apply stash add 1. Okay, so this is how you apply the stash on top of your commit. So if you do git diff, you can see you have applied the stash that you have applied the first stash. Okay, and if you go back, if you do a git stash list again, you can see the stash is not being removed. Because what you have done is that you use git stash apply instead of git stash pop. So there's a command called git stash pop. This git stash pop, it will apply the stash on top of your commit and also remove the stash after it apply. But this git stash apply, it will not remove the stash. The stash will still be in the stash list. Okay, and let's say right now I'm going to, if you do git status, I'm going to throw away, discard the changes. Okay, right now what I'm going to do, I can use git stash pop. Let's say I do git stash list first. I'm going to use git stash pop stash add 1. Okay, so this will apply your stash and then remove it also from the stash list. Alright, you can see git diff, you have applied the changes, and also if you do git stash list, you see actually there's a message, right? It says that the stash is being dropped already. and there's only one stash inside. Okay, so I'm going to show you another scenario. Let's say if you do git status, and right now I'm going to look into the file, and right now if you do a commit git add test.txt and you commit it to, and right now I'm going to make another commit, and let's say 3, and then I'm going to commit it. So right now if you do git log, there's a 1, 2, and 3 inside your test.txt file. And if you do git stash list, so right now you just realize that you should apply this stash 0 as a solution instead of, and you should apply 2 second instead of 2, 2. Okay, so right now let's see if we can apply this stash 0. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to type git stash apply stash at 0. So it says that there's a merge conflict. So what you can do, you can do it using git merge to resolve the merge conflict. So I have configured beyond compare as the merging tool, and over here, git doesn't know which one to take, whether it should take second or it should take 2. It should take the left side or take the right side. So I'm going to click on the second line, and then I'm going to choose second. Okay. So this is the changes that I'm going to take. Oh, it should be third, right? Sorry for the mistake. Alright, I have resolved the merge conflict. If you do git status, and the test.txt file is already in the staging area, so I'm just do a commit right now. Okay, and this is how you resolve the merge conflict when you are applying the git stash. If there's merge conflict, and if you do git log, so there's a second, you can see what's inside. Alright, so second is inside. Okay, and then another thing I'm going to show you is that if you go to git stash list and the stash is still there, but I don't need it anymore, what you can do is that you can clear it using git stash clear. So this git stash clear command will clear all the stash inside the stack. Alright, so you apply it, and if you clear, you remove the stash 0. If you do git stash list, okay, so you can see there's nothing in the stash list anymore. Alright, so I think these are so there's another command that I didn't go through, which is git stash drop. Git stash drop is also, you can use it to remove the stash from the stash list. Okay, so these are the git stash command that we have gone through. So thank you so much for watching this tutorial. Hope you enjoy it.